Welcome back, everybody, to the UTSA Roadrunners Dynasty. Late in the season, you can say this for almost every game. This is one of the most important games we'll play all season as the Roadrunners host the Baylor Bears. The winner of this game will take over first place in the division as we look ahead to a possible Big 12 championship game for our Roadrunners. We're 7-2, 4-1 in conference, the only loss to Iowa State, who leads the opposite division and are a top 5 team. Baylor, meanwhile, has lost 2 of their last 3 games, one against UCF, another was an overtime game, and they're hoping they can pull off an upset now that puts them in a position to still play some meaningful postseason football. The Roadrunners enter winners of their last 4 games, and every one of our 9 contests this year has been decided by 1 score. We do have a little change going into this one. Kaniku El Fatualia has now gotten a pair of gloves. He will no longer be catching these passes barehanded. But the Baylor offense will come to play today with junior quarterback Kyron Drones, 6'2", 222. He's good outside the pocket, has a decent arm. This offense should give us a lot to worry about today with a good running game. Jordan Jenkins, not the fastest player, but he's ran over 900 yards this year. He's been really effective, averaging over 6 yards a carry. They have a lot of pass game targets too, including the dynamic speedster Monterey Baldwin. Now, they are missing Cameron Bonner, who would be their number 1 receiver. But I still think they have good playmakers on offense and a better secondary than the vast majority of teams we've faced this year. Legitimate top-level corners here defending these Big 12 offenses. So I want to see if we can get our run game going in a matchup like this and not have to play around with that secondary too much. But we got a 3-way tie here atop this division. If you just look at the loss column anyway, UTSA has already defeated Texas. Now they look to defeat their rivals from a couple hours north. Thank you for all the support and feedback during a great Roadrunners season. Let's hope the best has yet to come. Roadrunners are set to kick this one away in the Alamo Dome. Good to be home once again. Let's play some football. Underway in the 10th game of the season. And A.J. McCarty takes a knee in the end zone. Kyron Drones leads out this Baylor offense. 3 receivers in the shotgun on first down and switching the play up as they flip the formation. It is a 4-man rush. Drones looks to take off, has room to do so. Stumbling forward, the ball is knocked out. UTSA on it and they take over. It's a 1-play turnover possession for the Bears. And Drones had a decent gain, but stumbled here, and that allowed a defender to come up from behind and hit him one more time, knocking the ball free. Here is UTSA's offense. Good field position, and they'll go to the air. It's Irvine, complete to Ketron Jackson, a gain of 7. Baylor stacking the box on first down. It's a fake. Irvine, eyes downfield, and incomplete for Steven Alexander. Almost had that one inside the 10. Brings up a 2nd down. Irvine to the outside, hooks up with Johnny Jenkins for a gain of 11. Just inside the red zone now. Irvine tosses to Curtis Mills, and he's taken down for a loss. Can't get to the edge. Lorando Johnson makes the play. Fake. Irvine, trouble. Gets away from the first defender, but then Trey Irvine is sacked. And it sends them all the way back beyond the 30-yard line. This is a 3rd and 24. It's lofted and nearly picked off by Will Garner. And they'll have to send out the field goal team now. From right hash, about a 50-yard try for Keith Combs. On its way and off the upright. It is denied. A doink here in San Antonio as Baylor will take over. No points off of their opening play turnover. And they have The receivers all aligned to the right side and run it left. Big opening here. It's Jenkins loose inside the 30. Averaging 6 yards a run. Plays like that will help. 30 yards on his first touch. Drones fakes to Jenkins. Has time. Now lobs it out to Baldwin. Inside the 10. There's 22. A couple big plays. And Drones has this team 5 yards from scoring. Caught by Monterey Baldwin. Touchdown. Impressive possession for Baylor as they are the first to score in this one. Roadrunners had a chance, but the sack knocked them back too far on their last drive. This is lobbed out. Curtis Mills on the swing screen gets around 5. Jenkins lines up left, 2 receivers right facing third down. Pressure coming and incomplete for Omar Harris. Well covered on the play, and it's a 3 and out. Blair LaFrance to boot this one away, and this looks pretty returnable. There's McCarty into Roadrunner territory, just trying to find a block to follow, and he is stopped after a good return. Baylor now at the short field, looking to add on to their lead. Drones on the move, has daylight, breaks a tackle, and is wrapped up by Darren Malone after a 14-yard run. On first down, Drones takes off again. Eyeing first down yardage, he'll come up a little bit short. He's going to take advantage of those running lanes if UTSA leaves them. Keeping now and denied on third down. Drones is tackled by Kima Guyton. And it looks like they'll leave the offense out there. On a 4th and inches, running it, it's Jenkins. Very close. And he got it. The ball is just outside the 10-yard line as Jenkins gets the carry, has the first down and lost the football! Roadrunners take over at the 1! He was running through Jason Hall, tried to leap past him, and that's when he was hit in midair by Kima Guyton. What a miscue for Baylor and a break for the Roadrunners as they take over. They got the power back in there. Freshman Raheem Anderson rocks his way through the defensive back and gets 7. Hoping to get this offense some breathing room. 3rd and short. Trey Irvine back to pass. Across the middle and knocked down. Baylor's defense starting strong and they'll get it back. It's another short field. They're at the 33. Drones passing to Blackwell. First down. Stanton Blackwell helping fill in for the injured Cameron Bonner. This is Drones running right, has a block, leading him inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal, Baylor. Looking to go up 2 possessions in the pistol, facing press coverage. Inside, it's Jenkins, and the Roadrunner front swarms him for a loss of 1. 3 wide again. Now they head to the air, throwing, it's tipped and picked off! That's Jason Hall! The Roadrunners do it again! Brandon Matthews tipped it, it hit off of his leg, and Hall found it! What a play for the Roadrunners, they've turned him over again! This time they get a touchback out of it. Irvine off play action, drops it off, and the effort of Alexander will get a gain of 9. What a first quarter. Handoff, Anderson running left, he gets first down yardage. We've seen some great defensive plays here early. It's flipped now, and Mills is going to lose a bunch on this play as they tried to run some option. Now they're behind the sticks. 4-man rush, and Irvine off the hands of Devin Neal, and that should have been a pick. Irvine is just 4 of 10. They have really tightened up these throwing windows on us. 3rd and 14. Now Irvine takes a loss. He is sacked again. Baylor really doing a great job defensively, but their offense has blown 2 chances now at points. And Drones is sacked by Preston Quinn. It's all about the defense, it seems, early on. Third down against the pressure. Drones protected. Has Jenkins, and he gets a block. Sprung down the sideline for 34. That's what happens when you blitz and it don't work. Big pickup again for the Bear offense. Blitzed again. He drops it off to Jenkins. And not getting as much as last time, but good yardage nonetheless. Guyton is alone in the end zone on 3rd and short. Drones to the air. A short throw, and it's not enough for a first down. So Baylor's already turned the ball over twice down here, and they're about to go for it. On a 4th and 1, a full yard to go. They look to the air. Pass is dropped and incomplete. Another Baylor red zone turnover. He just didn't catch this football cleanly. Looked upfield too soon, and UTSA takes over. This is Irvine backing up and floating out for Johnny Jenkins as he gets a 27-yard chunk of yards there. UTSA needed that. Now they look to bring Jackson in motion. Irvine flips it his way. Has some space on the edge and a good pickup. They're really trying to manufacture a run game right now. Irvine getting outside the pocket, away from the rush, and throwing off the mark. They're trying to adapt because Baylor has stuffed inside runs. They've gotten pressure. UTSA doesn't have their counterpunch yet. But now a shot downfield, caught by Jackson! There it is! He got behind him by just a half step. A Superman dive for the football. Roadrunners are set up inside the 10. Goal to go. Mills met at the point of attack. Not much there. You cannot just run the ball up the middle against these guys. 3rd and goal. Extending things. Nowhere to go. And thrown away. Red zone defense has been the name of the game. We have Baylor turning the ball over 3 times in a row. UTSA settling for 3. Not bad for a 7-3 ball game. You weren't watching this, the score would look boring. This has not been boring. Drones floating right to Blackwell. He hauls it in for 9. Baylor trying to get in position again for points. 1:35 on the clock. Stanton Blackwell on the reception, and that's good for 10. Plenty of time on the clock, and they're already right at midfield. Time, but dropped off, and Jenkins gets leveled as soon as he caught it. 3rd down coming up. 2 timeouts for Baylor as they look to move the sticks. Drone steps up, sideline throw, intercepted! And there is Nick Dorsey. Another Baylor turnover. They just didn't quite get to the red zone this time. And UTSA takes over. Let's see if they can go up tempo and have some success. Irvine wide open for Johnny Jenkins and a 19-yard grab. 3 for 57. Now on the screen, Curtis Mills with some room, trying to shake a defender. Gets around 8. Jenkins and Duel Fatualia line up left. On 2nd down, there is Jackson. Makes a man miss. Off to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. And despite trailing for majority of this half, here are the Roadrunners, who get their first touchdown. Great route by Jackson. And he has been a big part of the offense because nothing else seems to be working all that well. 30 seconds to go now, and Drones wants to take off. Can't throw an interception doing this. And he's turned the ball over a few times already. I've been there. 1st and 10 with 22 seconds on the clock, and it's Monterey Baldwin on the catch. And they're out of timeouts now. And still some work to do to get in field goal range as Drones goes underneath, and that might be enough, at least from a long-distance field goal. 10 seconds on the clock. Got to be careful now. It is short of the sticks, but Blackwell gets the first down. Otherwise, they wouldn't have a chance at getting the kickoff. To the line and spiking with 1 second left. They're using every second they got. And that's going to bring out the field goal team. About 42 yards out, and we are tied. After all of that, all of the chances Baylor had to score points. I'm thrilled that we're not losing right now. And Baylor's got to feel like it is one of the biggest missed opportunities to not be up, 28-10 in a game like this. Especially as underdogs on the road. Will they have a chance to build a lead up in the second half? We'll see. UTSA has ran the ball poorly. They're thriving off of big plays from Keytron Jackson, while Baylor just has only finished one drive to this point. And here is the second half getting underway. Keytron Jackson making his move outside. Has some room, but can't shake that last defender. Still a good run back. And we'll see if the offense can make some second half adjustments. To the air and across the middle. Harris couldn't catch it. 3rd and 10 is not where you want to be the way this defense is playing. They're coming after him. Irvine chased outside, trying to turn it upfield, and he's hit, throwing incomplete. More stellar defense out of the Bears. And you've got to look at making some adjustments here, even defensively, as Drones keeps it, and this has been a big problem. They've picked up a lot of cheap yards just with him scrambling or running option like that. You can't sit with two safeties back in that case, and they'll run it down your throat with Jordan Jenkins at the same time. So I think immediately you got to get out of these split safety modern NFL looks. They're stuck in it right now, though. Jenkins met and stopped. That is Jeff Wilson. So maybe they can make some plays here. Now it's a 3rd down. Blitz is sent, and Stewart gets hammered by Guyton. It feels like he's everywhere these days, racking up tackles and big plays. They're going to go for a field goal now. Oh, we got movement on the offense, and that could be critical. Because now we're looking at about a 50 or 49-yard try. Off the crossbar! Denied! Both teams have missed field goals because of that goalpost. And UTSA will take over. What a game, man. 3rd and 9. Trying to avoid the 3 and out. Blitz is coming. Floating over the middle. Intercepted. A.J. McCarty. One of this defense's leaders. And a returner as well for them. Back to Baylor. They're inside UTSA territory. On the sweep, there's room for Jordan Jenkins. Inside the 40. 8 yards. Now there's a single high look. They play press coverage. Drones behind Blackwell. Makes a fantastic catch. And it's a gain of 9. 1st down. 2 deep safeties. Perry the carry this time. And a good run on 1st down. Gain of 7. There's Guyton as the high safety. And throwing out of bounds is Kyron Drones. Setting up a key 3rd down. They go offset I. And it's a handoff. Jenkins wants to go outside, but he's met by Jay Ginn. And doesn't get it. 4th and inches. And Baylor is tired of the shenanigans here in the red zone. They kick a field goal to go up 13-10 on UTSA. A slim lead, and UTSA set to get the ball back after their first turnover. And here is Keytron Jackson from inside the 5, picked up a big block, and he runs it through a defender at the 40-yard line. It is good field position. Can they do something with it? They're showing some pressure now, and it's a run for Mills, and there is just not much you can do there. They have taken away the inside run. 2nd down, right on target, and caught by Curtis Davis. It's a gain of 18. Davis just made his first catch. Now Mills runs it up the gut again, and it's a better result as they get 5. On 3rd down, they bring in the power back. It's Raheem Anderson. Got the 1st down. Not much more than that. So making their way downfield now inside the 25 of Baylor. Now Jackson didn't get a block. What is Alexander doing? Go get the outside defender. Third down. Irvine heads to the air, immediately under pressure and can't get away from it. He's sacked. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Keith Combs is going to come out to try a long kick. He already hit a 50-yarder off the upright. 52 now to tie things. And the kick is right down the middle. We're tied, not just through 2 quarters, but 3. Fourth quarter, here we go. It is the witching hour. With drones sliding and dropping this off, and a good pickup of 18. They have spent such little time on their half of the field. They get across the 50 easily. And there's Blackwell on the reception, 16 yards. It's no question about them moving the football, picking up first downs. It's all about this area of the field. Jenkins up the middle, has another lane. 12 more yards on the carry. And they're approaching the red zone, where it's been tough today. Drones takes off, runs into a defender, and he is sacked. And that'll go to Preston Quinn. 3rd and 14. Safety sitting back, and they run it ahead now. Jenkins gets 10. And they weren't really trying to get the conversion there. Just make the field goal easier. Baylor now leads 16-13. Meanwhile, you have Iowa State picking up their 9th straight win over Oklahoma. So they will stay in the top 2 in all likelihood. And we're basically playing for a chance to face them in the Big 12 championship. Not much on the dump off to Curtis Mills. It's likely one of these 2 teams, possibly Texas, faces Iowa State down the line. Irvine patiently waiting for Jenkins to clear open. It is a gain of 9. Offset eye now. Run it with the freshman. Anderson plowing over defensive backs on his way to 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 out of the eye. Another run now. Mills is taken down for a loss. Heck of a play by Tyrone Brown. 3rd and 5, coming after Irvine. Can't get a clean pass off. It's incomplete. And decision time here for UTSA. They're deep in their own territory. They put the offense on the field, and they do not get a play off. They are going to take the delay and punt it. They're putting some faith in this defense. LaFrance boots it away and should still be good field position with McCarty taken down around the 45. Baylor now hoping they can run some clock, maybe add more points. Starting with a play fake, and Drones is intercepted! Picked off by Darren Malone. We put the faith in the defense. They get it back for us in just one play. Down 3. Gotta have it now on this drive. Irvine complete to Jackson. Gain of 8. They are across midfield. Now motion from Jackson. And he's wide open underneath. First down. Shaking a defender out of his shoes. Inside the 30. What a time for Ketron Jackson to play his best game. Anderson now, first down and more, still going inside the 10. And the Roadrunners don't just want to tie things up. They've got their eyes on the lead, and they're only a few yards away. And now they're in the Wildcat. Anderson, the quarterback, he's going to keep it, gets a block, touchdown! Back on top here in the 4th. Raheem Anderson gives us the lead. 20-16. 2 minutes left. Drones over the middle. It's complete. Will the defense come up with another big play to seal things? Kyron Drones spins left, meets a defender, and is sacked by Corey Smolik. 1:43 on the clock. They blitz Drones. He goes underneath, and Kirk can't get away from Joe Del Forge. Baylor has not done a good job on third down thus far. They're 1 for 7. Drones lobs outside. That one is caught. Kirk for 15. A fresh set of downs coming up for Baylor. On first down, Jenkins looks to get to the edge. He's chased and stopped after a 4-yard gain. 180 on the ground now for Baylor. Facing a third down, 56 seconds to go, and Baldwin comes open over the middle. First down, Baylor, and still moving. But they've now entered the red zone, and Drones wants to scramble, gets by 1, and then is taken down by Dorsey. It's a gain of 9. 34 seconds to go now. They've got 1 timeout. Drones scrambling ahead. First down, takes the contact. Down to the 2. And they'll hurry up, but UTSA has used a timeout now, with Baylor this close to scoring. 29 seconds to play. Drones, hands off. Jenkins caps it off with a touchdown with just 25 seconds on the clock. And they'll put the pressure on this Roadrunner offense one more time. They've got 2 timeouts. Can you get in field goal range? Short of the end zone, Jackson handles the return. Up the middle and finds a lane. Jackson across the 50 in a foot race. Slowed down, keeps on going to the 21-yard line. On a day where he has been this team's offensive MVP, he sets us up. First and 10. Irvine throwing on the screen. Jenkins, first down. 10 seconds left. Timeout, Roadrunners. You still have a timeout if you don't get to the end zone here. Baylor brings the pressure. End zone, caught, touchdown! Curtis Davis! The answer with 6 seconds on the clock. What a game! UTSA so close to pulling this off. Defying the odds here late in the final minute. And now Baylor has to get the impossible here. McCarty's going to take it from the goal line across the 20 and falls ahead to the 29. 1 second left. Gotta get to the end zone. It's 71 yards away. Kyron Drones. One last heave, and it is incomplete. UTSA holds on for the win, and what a win it was. If you're Baylor, you gotta feel absolutely sick by this game. To blow the opportunities you did early to get points, but to still take the lead with under 30 seconds left, but give it up after a kick return and 2 offensive plays. That is as gut-wrenching as it really gets. We had no business winning this game. We didn't play well enough offensively. We shouldn't have won, but we did because they made so many mistakes. And when you're as inefficient as we are, I do think that sometimes the best way to get out of that is the big play. That can make up for inefficiency. And Keytron Jackson did that for us today. And our defense came up huge in the red zone to get those turnovers. It could have easily been 21-7, 28-7, a very different type of game. Baylor got the yards, the first downs. They had like double our first downs. But football comes down to situations. Red zone, third down, turnover differential. You rarely have to look further than that. And they struggled in all of those areas today. That win might be what keeps us, in line to play Iowa State. We still can't afford to lose with Texas as a one-loss team. Now, we sim through our bye week, and, this matchup still matters if we tie Baylor, but we can always, lose another division game or 2 They end up blowing out West Virginia, bouncing back big time 50-7. So they're right behind us now in the standings. And then you got Texas playing their game this week. They beat Texas Tech. They're 5-1 in conference. So there's no room for error. If we lose, we have to assume that Texas is beating whoever they play. And we would then be in second place. So that's the wonderful thing about college football, is it creates this can't lose mentality. Like even once late in the season can just ruin your season-long goals. We play our final road game on the regular season schedule next week, going up to UCF. And then we'll play our last home game against Cincinnati. I always assume road games are going to be tough. UCF is 6-4. We do have some news as well on the recruiting front, having now 5 players in this recruiting class. We add Clarence Doris this week. I think he'll be just a really rock-solid early starting guard. Very happy to get him into the class. We got another starting caliber player in Charlie Reynolds. I think he has a chance to play really early with us. We now have a center, guard, and a tackle. And then Cole Wood from Louisiana, trying to keep that a pipeline state. Not the best athlete, but does have just good pass rush, run stopping skills. Love getting players like him. And I think there's still plenty of room for more offensive linemen, and we should take a lot of these battles to the off season. I think we're going to have an all right class. But we're now 10 games in, 8-2 on the year. Can we finish this season 10-2, go to the Big 12 championship, and see where things fall from there? If we do get to this point, there will be an 8-team playoff for the college football playoffs this year. We have a chance to be top 8 if we just keep winning. But that's going to do it for today, everybody. Thank you all for watching and supporting the series. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time with more Roadrunner football. Have a great day.